Joker is a movie directed by Todd Phillips and it stars Joaquin Phoenix as Arthur Fleck / the Joker, a man who is trodden on by society and has been tormented and abused his whole life, and as a result of this he spirals into a slow descent into madness. I'm going to say right off the bat, this is definitely the best portrayal of the Joker I've seen. Heath Ledger's was also really good, but that was just a supporting villainous role. I thought Joaquin Phoenix did a great job portraying him as a protagonist character that we kind of connect with and sympathise with, even though he eventually becomes crazy in the end, but we want things to turn out well for him. We want him to succeed. We want things to go well for him. I love how there's no good guy and bad guy in this one. I love how there's no heroes and villains. Like, it's not a superhero movie. It's just a psychological drama kind of thriller movie, and there's no action in it. It's just a deep story about a character. It's not just a plot-driven movie where things happen and things like that. It's a character-driven movie. You are seeing a man slowly be driven crazy because of what's been going on around him. And one of the things I love about this movie is kind of the symbolism in it. I wouldn't really say, maybe not symbolism, but just more like how it sort of alludes to things that are probably being faced by people in real life, like how his laugh is actually caused by a disorder. He doesn't want to laugh, and I thought the acting was really good there because you really saw whenever he laughed that there was an element of pain behind it, like he didn't want to laugh, sort of thing. I thought that was really well done. It's a very dark, gritty kind of movie. It's not for the faint-hearted whatsoever. It does get pretty violent at times. So, not that I mind that, but yeah, it's not a happy, campy superhero movie at all. It's completely the opposite of that. Not superhero movie, not campy and happy at all. It's a dark, gritty movie. Again, Joaquin Phoenix's performance as the Joker I thought was fantastic because you got to see a complex character. Like, it wasn't just a two-dimensional villain character. I love how, he had, this one gave him a backstory and actually gave us something that we could sympathise with him through. The cinematography of this movie is great. I love the look of this movie. The directing was fantastic. It's got a lot of very thought-provoking ideas in it, which I love. My favourite scene of this has to be the scene everyone's talking about when it plays Rock and Roll Part 2 as he's dancing down the staircase. But another scene I love that's kind of similar to that but in a different way is also dancing, but it's a very slow kind of dance that he does just in this bathroom after killing those men on the subway out of self-defense. I love that part, and apparently that was all improvised as well, or that was kind of, they came up with that on the spot. I love hearing that story where they come up with a scene on the spot that's better than anything that could have been scripted. The one problem I did have with this movie is that I'm not one of those people who's like all against violence in movies and things like that, but some of the murders are shown in quite a lot of detail, almost too much. But other than that, loved it. It's definitely the best movie for me that's come out in the past few years, because it's definitely been the only movie I've watched in the cinemas in a while now that's left a real lasting impression on me. Like I could watch it repeatedly. I don't really get that with many movies these days, but The Joker, I did get that. This was a movie that really left a lasting... It really blew my mind, not like many other movies do these days. It really got me, this one. Fantastic movie. I recommend it to anyone who's, old enough to watch it. It's not just for superhero fans. I would say I recommend this to superhero fans, but it's not just for them. It's for anyone, so that's why I really can't narrow it down any more than that. Just anyone who's old enough to watch it, I recommend it to. Anyway, that's it for this review. Catch you next time.